Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Tim Rice, your life coach. And today's video message is nothing is fair in nature. Now, I want to give you a brief understanding of nature and how powerful it is. Nature is more powerful than religion, culture, politics, and everything that society gives you all put together in one. Your nature and how you respond to life. So nothing is fair in nature, meaning that man creates these systems of indoctrination. So inherently, all the systems, everything within that system was created by man. And understand the nature of man. He just naturally has to take his people or take himself and survive on a higher level than anybody else, because that's nature. Okay? What I want you to do when I say this thing about nature is that you have to be conscious of these systems. Because if you are not, and you live by the demands of religion, politics, government, you're always going to be a victim of indoctrination. Because the nature is never fair. And it's just the way man is. So he's going to put you into his system of indoctrination and control and manipulate you. Because that's just what we do by nature. It's not personal. But I just want you to be conscious. This is why I talk so much about your gut instincts, to be able to see through everything. Why I talk about key things about government, where everybody, you can ask any person, and they'll tell you that the government has been corrupt before. But if you tell that person, hey, this person is a thief, you won't let that person in your house, but you will continue to trust and believe in your government when you know that they are corrupt. And a corruption is a horrible situation for a person to be in. Because see, you are literally living by the demands of that ideology and not by the demands of your nature. You see, the man that created that system for you to live in, he's not living in that system. He's living on his own nature, and he's exploiting everybody that lives within that system. You see, Tim Rice in his core is about self-actualization. It's about learning how to live through your own mindset and your own reality and being independent and self-governing. Because in reality, if each person is independent and self-governing, that means each person will be on a personal development level where when we have issues and challenges, we all can come together and effectively exploit and tell the government we're not going to put up with this. Because see, the government is the people. But when people are trained and conditioned not to question, contest, and debate the government, they feel like the government is above them. But it's just a part of the psychological abuse of indoctrination. It's really a narcissistic system, because the system doesn't allow you to develop fully. It doesn't care about you. It's non-empathetic. You listen to it, or it's going to be more rules and regulations and laws and citations. So it's really traumatic to your consciousness. So when I speak with you and you look at everything that's going on, I want you to question, contest, and debate everything. And then I want you to take the evidence of what you observe. And I want you to take what you think, what other people think, and what they're saying, and I want you to test it. Test it. See if it makes any sense to you. Use your gut instincts. And always try to arrive at your reality. You see, we are all on different levels of perception. So this is why I can't be mad at my fellow man or woman when they don't understand. This is why I say leave them alone and let them figure it out. Because they are stuck in a process that they have to get themselves out of. And if we mess with them and their mind is indoctrinated into that process, it's just natural to be offended. So you can't call them names, you can't get upset with them. You have to just be kind and understanding. Because that's what really humility is all about. So I'm not here to tell you how to be religious, but guess what? We are humans. We are conscious beings. And to exercise kindness and understanding for your fellow human when they are in a position of unconsciousness just means you are an amazing human being. When I see what's going on in society, for me, I dream of a people that have my level of consciousness, because guess what? I would go to every state and every municipality and I would demand that they give us what they put on paper. I'm talking about our civil and constitutional rights, that they uphold it. When you're unconscious and you're in a system and you allow that system to violate your civil and constitutional rights, that's just an indication that you are stuck and that you need to develop your own process, your own thinking, your own skills and knowledge to come about and to evolve into what you could be. I know that each human wants to live a great life, but we can't depend on a system, because each system, like I said, remember, it is designed through the nature of its creator. And the nature of man is that he wants to naturally do better than the next man. So there's no fair system. Doesn't matter what type of government it is. It's never going to be fair if it's created by man. This is why you have to be a student of personal development and self-help to self-govern yourself. You see, government is needed for those that need it. But when you can be self-governed, you're on a conscious level to be the boss of yourself. We know not to go out and steal and murder and rob. We know that. We know it. But you're going to have people that does that, and that's what government is good for. That's what police are good for. But there's always going to be racism and all kind of isms in societies, in cultures, in religions, because man developed it through his nature. And nature is never fair. It's never fair. And in nature, the strong live and the weak is dead. And it's about adaptation. You have to adapt. You see, we are not lions and tigers out in the jungle. But what lions and tigers use, humans use consciousness. And we have to come together and unite to change the ways, the evil, corrupt, and unfair ways of society. And if we don't do this, it will always be the same and will always be controlled and manipulated, because man has his agenda. And when you don't understand the agenda, you'll always be a victim of indoctrination. This is Tim Rice. I hope this video was helpful. And please give me some comments down below. I hear no one speaking the way that I'm speaking. And I'm trying to hit you on a different level, because I understand the processes that you need in order to develop yourself. You see, in life, it's all about mastery of your reality, meaning your consciousness and your perception, gratitude, acceptance, forgiveness, and then you have to do your goal and your plan. That's how you process everything and every challenge you have in life. Remember that. This is Tim Rice. I love you all. And remember, we are one human trying to figure it out. But it's not about race. It's about controlling and manipulating your nature so that you can evolve and have humility, kindness, and understanding to your fellow man. I hope this hit home. Give me some comments and let me know what you think. And remember, I love you all because I've been there before. So I know what it's like to be unconscious and what it's like to be conscious. I'm just here to help. You have a good day.